Hey guys, it's Jess on the case. Well, if there's anyone that's going to give you the news, I am. And I know you're like, this topic is so weird. Why is she talking about mermaids? Because when people talk about mermaids and aliens, people tend to run from that subject and they tend to think that there is no such thing because we are the only human beings on this planet. However, who told us that? Who told us that this is the only planet that harvests human life? Nobody told us that. Nobody told no human on this earth that we are the only human beings, only kind of life source out there. We will never be able to find out what else is out there because we cannot travel that far to find out. The thing about mermaids is I honestly believe in them. I don't believe in the ones that look pretty and got a tail and laying on the beach dried up. I believe in the ones that look like creatures with tails that actually show you and kind of feature the water. And featuring the water means a creature that looks like it actually came from the water. Now, just think about it. This is what make people don't believe in stuff like that. You got other people who are so desperate. Oh my God, I just saw a mermaid. And then you look and it's actually a girl laying on the sand, hair all put together. This girl laying on the sand with her little tail on. But really, there is that's not a mermaid. A mermaid is far from this beautiful, beautiful thing that you see. It might be a little scary, I would say. You guys need to go watch not Investigation Discovery, the Discovery Channel. Now, the Discovery Channel at first they weren't being so predictive, and I say that because they were not taking it as a joke at first. Then at the end, they put that it is not real. You have these scientists coming in from all over the world, including Germany, saying that they're mermaids and that they have went down and they saw stuff. You mean to tell me you gonna tell me a mermaid looks like a dolphin or one of those sea creatures that's ugly and big? No. The man know what he saw. And once again, America does not want us to go crazy. The world does not want us to go crazy because there would be no order. There would be no order in the world if we all just went psycho. Then they would not be able to control anything. There would be no systematic things going on where they can control us. Have us thinking you gotta do this to do that to do that. You know, what they call brainwashed. So with the mermaid stuff, just think about it. Time has been on and on and on and on and on. Go back to Egyptian times. Go back way past that. All you see is structures and pictures of mermaids drew into the wood, drew into the walls, just drew. What makes you think mermaids can't be real? So all of these people are just making up stuff, and they're not in the same area. They're from different parts of the earth, different parts of the world, and they're they're saying mermaids were real. Were real. They're saying they saw aliens. The Egyptians are even trying to say that the aliens helped them build the pyramids. So, with this being said, what makes y'all think that this stuff is not possible? Like, these things are not possible, and you know, people are just the only people here. That cannot be true. I just want y'all to think about this for me. Just think about it. Think outside the box for once. It's not about McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. Bojangles, IHOP, Denny's, going to work, coming home, fancy restaurants, fancy cars, everything like that. If you think outside the box, think about the world. Think about society. Think about the trees, the air we breathe. We're breathing and we can't see that we're breathing. That's a phenomenon on its own. We're doing these things and nobody's holding us up like into wall. We're walking around by ourselves. Do you mean to tell me you can't believe that there is something else out there that could be a phenomenon just like us breathing? It could be. And that's just something I wanted to talk about. I feel like we need to start talking about things, things outside of the box, things that make sense. Because people don't like to talk about those things, and most of the time people laugh and they don't even understand how close minded they are. We're so worried about the color of someone's skin, how many teeth they got in their mouth, where they went to college, what kind of car they drive, what kind of house they got. That we don't even know what's out there in the world. We have no idea what's behind what's behind this actual, what's under the crest. We don't know. We just guess. And they keep guessing. They keep guessing for no reason. Just guessing, guessing, guessing. And it's just like, we need to think outside of the box sometimes. Think outside of the box. Stop worrying about what kind of house someone has, what kind of clothes they're wearing, how many teeth they have, and think about, is there other things out there that we don't know about? Because this world wants us to be closed minded. It wants you to think like, oh, you're just the only human life out here. There's nothing else out here. We don't know because we have not been no further than where we've been to in space. And that is because when it comes to space, they slowly make things. They have to have the resources to get out there and do those things. And you have to have more resources than you had the first time to travel farther out where the planets are. We got to get past the planets and we got to go into another dimension, or we have to go past to somewhere we haven't been so we can see what else is out there. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we're not the only species out here. I believe there are other things out here. It's just the world is so stuck on what color your skin is and what kind of car you drive and what Miss Sally has, that we're not really realizing that it's a whole different ball game up there. Even in the ocean has secrets too. But because we are being so slow now, first we sped up. We sped up a whole lot with electronics, computers, phones. It just happened so quickly. But now it seems like we're kind of slowing down a little bit and we're kind of being rhetorical with stuff. Like we're making this comes with it. And then the next time, well, this comes with it. Adding on one new thing. And it seems like we're kind of stuck. But if we continue to move forward a little bit quicker than what we're doing and use the money and the resources that we have and the tax money that people are putting in, and we use it for, diving deeper into the sea, looking for things that are lost, getting answers to questions in history, you know, figuring out what noises, what made all those whales that time, what made all those whales die and be on the sand like that. What made them do that? Something down there made them do that. And it happened, and it was like it had never happened before. That is because we're not going deep enough. And then in space, it's like, I don't know if we're getting scared to go up there because interference one time with the radio where somebody said that they were on a line and some interference came in. They don't know where the noise came from. It could have came from anywhere. It could have came from us. It could have came from up there or something moving around. And it's like, when are you guys going to go back up there? 20 years later? Because The more stuff we find out and the more resources we get, maybe the more we can build. You never know what's stopping us from being a better people. It might be because level up, you know? Yeah, we can make cell phones difference in other people's lives. What about those type of things? What about things that can make a difference in our lives for real? Like those are the things that are important to me. Besides people being important to me. Besides people being mistreated and people dying. I want to see our society get together as a group, not as black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Asian, Japanese, Chinese. All of us get together and figure out how we can come together and make life better for everyone, not just a set of group of people. Because see, they feel like the world is not balanced if there's not poor people and then middle class and then high class. There's no such thing. That's something man made up. You don't need that. If everybody worked together, guess what? Nobody would starve. People would stop slashing people's throats and breaking in their houses. If we would just spread the love, if we would spread it with other people, people will stop the crazy mess that they're doing. But because we like the chaos and we like to divide, division causes complication. Division causes consequence. There is a consequence for each action. Doesn't matter if you feel like the action is right or not. There is a consequence for each action that happens. So we've got different types of groups of people that speak different languages, that talk differently. This means together as a people because we're all humans. We all have the same flesh and blood. Blood is going to be red. Nobody's going to get split open and have this magical blue, green, orange, yellow blood, okay? So with that being said, that tells you where we're all going when we die, the same way. So why does the color of someone's skin matter? It has nothing to do with what's going on now. Like, we all need to stop being so close-minded and wake up and realize we can do so much more together than apart. And my name is Jess on the case, as you know it, and I'm out. I will see you guys tomorrow.